Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost?
While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit ActiveDay.com to apply.
Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. You know, we like to get into the nitty-gritty, and today we're really diving into something that's changing so rapidly. You know, I was looking at this report you sent over, and it's just amazing how much has already changed in Syria, even since this report was put together. So Syria, like a deep dive into what's happening right now with this rebel offensive. I mean, it feels like it came out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, it's been, what, 13 years now of the kind of tense stalemate. And, you know, it really was a fragile piece. And this offensive has just shattered that.
So I guess, like, what makes this offensive so significant? Because there have been offensives before.
Right, yeah. So I think, you know, Aleppo falling to the rebels just a few days ago.
Wow.
That's huge.
Yeah.
You know, Aleppo is considered the economic heart of Syria.
Really?
You know, it was a major industrial center before the war. So for the Assad regime to lose control of that is a massive blow.
Yeah.
Both economically and symbolically.
And it's not just Aleppo, right? We're hearing reports of Homs also falling to the rebels.
Yeah. Homs is strategically very important. It sits on that main highway that connects Damascus to the north.
Okay.
So, you know, if you control Homs, you can disrupt supply lines.
Oh, wait.
You can potentially isolate the capital.
Okay.
So I think both of these losses together really suggest that the rebels have gained significant strength and momentum.
And then there's also this report that President Assad has fled to Russia, Russia being a longtime ally
Yes, a key
of his,
for sure.
Offering asylum and whatnot. What do we make of this?
It's fascinating, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, this is it really shows Russia's loyalty to Assad. However, it also seems to show a reluctance to get even more deeply involved in this conflict, especially with what they have going on in Ukraine right now.
Yeah. So it's like Russia's trying to walk this tightrope.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Where they want to keep their influence, but they don't want to overcommit.
Exactly.
And how does this play with the rest of the international community?
Well, it's really interesting because you've got the U.S. and European nations that have been, you know, longtime supporters of the Syrian opposition. They see this as an opportunity to push for a democratic transition in the region. Okay, so
If Assad's out of the picture, is that just an automatic green light for a stable democratic Syria?
Well, that's a million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to remember that Syria has been just fractured by years of war and internal division.
Yeah.
So even if the rebels are successful in a fully ousting Assad, the challenge of establishing a unified functioning government is enormous.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a very real risk of a power vacuum emerging, and that could lead to even more chaos and instability.
Yeah. And, you know, it's so easy to get caught up in the politics of this and forget about the human cost here.
Yeah.
I mean, the Syrian people have been suffering for years.
Yes.
And this renewed conflict just is deepening the humanitarian crisis.
Absolutely. I mean, we're talking about millions of people displaced from their homes, struggling to access basic necessities. Food, water, healthcare.
And the aid organizations, I mean, they're trying.
They are working tirelessly.
But it's just...
But the scale is immense.
It's got to be so hard.
It is. And the access to conflict zones remains a huge challenge.
So where do we go from here? I mean, Assad is gone.
Right.
Rebels are advancing. International community is trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Humanitarian crisis is worsening.
Yeah. I mean, it really begs the question, Will this finally be the turning point that leads to a peaceful and democratic future for Syria? Or is this the start of a new chapter of violence and suffering? We just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really sobering thought. But it definitely is a situation that needs our attention and empathy. And it's far from over.
Right.
The decisions that are made in these next days and weeks are going to have huge consequences.
Absolutely.
For Syria and the region.
Whole region, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be watching this very closely.
Absolutely.
And we'll keep you all updated as things progress.
Sounds good.
Take care.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost?
While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.